There we go, guys. Yeah, that was my dad. You guys can see got about an inch of water in the 250 gallon IBC tote, food grade tote tank. So like my good buddy Stu said, and I said previously, he's recommending to purge the first little bit of water that I get from the tank, just because of possible chemical contamination from the stuff on the roof when we were fighting the fire next door. So it was only 3 feet from my trailer, so yeah. Ooh, guys, that thunder shook my trailer. Crazy. Must be right above the tiny house. Sounds like the rain's slowing down though, if you ask me. But I'm gonna let this fill up a little bit more, and then I'll release it for Stu. So basically all I have to do is open this valve and open that shutoff valve, and then this entire tank will empty outside the tiny house, and then that's all she wrote. So today's gonna be a rain day. Won't be able to get much done today, but that's how the way things work here at the off-grid tiny house. But I'm pretty happy, pretty stoked about everything. Now, even though the solar panels aren't producing zip, maybe enough to cover the MPPT load, that's about it. That's all that's going on. Now my deflector for this window is in up here as well. I don't know if I can see it. I'm gonna bend the camera down. Yeah, you can see that sheet of metal there. So it's doing its thing, guarding this window, which is cool. And yeah, I may just watch some TV. My dad said he's coming over. He wants to check on his trailer. Obviously, I'd be interested to see what's going on over there too, because of the incident and our roof repairs yesterday. So we'll see how much rain is being getting into his trailer and what we have to repair. So he's coming over in a half hour or so, and I'll go over there with him and check things out. And we're almost at 0.30 amp hours, or not amp hours, amps coming in. Then a complete overcast storm. So pretty cool. And the battery's at 13.31. Oh, sounds like the rain is starting to pick up yet again. Yes, sir. Let's check this deflector. Yeah, she's working good on this window, which is good. Sweetness. Yeah, so I'm just gonna watch some TV, and wait for my dad, basically, because that's all I can do at this moment. Hey guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House, just chilling off the grid on a nice rainy day, and capturing rainwater, producing a little bit of power at the moment, but still have plenty of power in the Off-Grid Tiny House for my fans and TV. Nice and comfy in here, actually. One thing I gotta mention, I mentioned I talked to Stu High-Tech Guy 18 for a lengthy period of time on Google Hangouts, and he mentioned since he saw some of the Patreon videos there, he saw a couple of the wires that got really warm, and he recommended me upgrading them to AWG 0 wire, which I highly will do. He picked out welding cable for me in red and blue that's actually copper, not aluminum, and I got 25 foot of each, and I ordered the copper lugs for those as well, for that size, and it was about $104 140 bucks total, on Amazon, but I need it. I want to be safe with my setup, and that will take the heat away from those wires and solve that issue. Now I got to do a little bit of rewiring, guys, so stay tuned for that. And I got more rewiring to do here at the Off-Grid Tiny House when my other stuff comes in for the entertainment system and all that fun stuff. So that's what we're dealing with. So the rain, you can hear it. It's pretty overpowering now. It's raining pretty steady, pretty heavy. Let's go not lay in bed and go check out the rain harvester, see how much we're getting now. I think it's safe to say that I probably got most of the chemicals out of the system now, so I can probably let her rip. And you can see it's since this light causes shadows, I'll look at it over on this side. We got about 2 inches now or so in there, and I think I'm going to flush this right out just to be on the safe side because of the fire incident. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to film me doing this. So I open this valve, okay, and then I'm going to open this valve back here, and away all my water goes out of the tank. You'll be able to see it slowly drain out of there and away. Now, once that's all gone, I'm going to close things back up, and the remaining water, or the new water coming in, should be good to go after that. And you can hear the rain coming hard now, guys, pummeling the trailer. I think the really beefy storm is here. So I'm trapped at the tiny house, but it's comfortable here, so it's not to worry. That's for sure. Hopefully my dad's trailer is sealed up enough where it's not getting soaked inside of there. We're getting quite the rain here. I'm not exactly sure what's taking place here because most of the water isn't draining out yet, unless there's so much coming in that it's doing a balancing act right now of the chemicals. Well, I'll just leave this open for a while to let the stuff flow out. Right now, actually, all the incoming water is going actually out of the tiny house. So maybe I need to add a little bit more to the tank before flushing it out. I'm not entirely sure on that. Because I must be getting a shit ton of rain because I have this wide open and we're still getting some. So maybe I should just close this for now, let her rip later, maybe, when we get a lull in the storm, because I don't want to just waste a whole ton of water either. So let's close this then, and then I'll close that valve, or I'll leave that valve open for a little bit because there's a little bit of water still in that tube, and then I can let that air dry out. And we're gonna open this later anyway, so there's no point in me closing that valve either, because once this is closed, no water can get over to that valve anyway. So we're just gonna let the tiny house fill up a little bit more before emptying it, and I'm sure it's going to rain off and on throughout the day anyways, so lose a couple gallons of water, no big deal, because it's probably contaminated with some nasty. So we don't want to go there, do we, guys? I don't think so. It sounds like a lot of water is coming in to the tiny house. Maybe you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this on a time lapse, and we'll see what happens.